As a siding contractor, we struggle with the problem of how to get materials from the ground up into the air. Well, we've developed a siding hoisting system that has worked well for us. Right now we're pulling up the lifting arm to attach to the limit-pull scaffold system. There's a pin in the back which I'm pulling out. Now I'm straightening the rope out. Now I'm sliding the lifting arm over the limit pull, putting a keeper pin in it. And there's another little screw in the back side we tighten to keep it from sliding up and down when we don't want it to slide up and down. I'm going to drop the siding clamp down and the system is ready for use now. You can see it's quick and easy to set up. The gentleman we have assisting us here has never used this siding hoisting system before. He picks up the lifting clamp, squeezes the two levers, puts material in it, lets it drop down so the system holds it. We lift it up and remove the siding from the lifting device quickly and simply. Here he's adding another piece. You see he's figured out how to do it properly within a matter of seconds, and he's continuing to work. For example purposes, we're bringing over a piece of OSB. You see he's lifting it up, orienting it so he can put the lifting clamp on it. He's reaching for the lifting clamp, puts it on the top, and once it's there, we can lift it up with the lifting clamp. The lifting clamp is spring loaded so that once you release the handles, they will grip the surface with a light gripping force. Once we start to lift on the rope, it tightens the cable that is holding the two jaws together, and that increases the clamping force on the material. So the heavier the material you lift, the more clamping force you have. Here we're just taking the piece and dropping it back down, showing you can drop it back down very quickly and easily. The jaws of the lifting clamp are coated with rubber with some holes drilled in them. The rubber is to provide additional gripping force and also to keep from marring the surface of the siding. The holes are there so that if there's any water in there, it can get squeezed out if working in rainy conditions to give you a better overall gripping force. You can see we're just dropping material back down as simply as we raised it up, quickly and efficiently. This works very well for all sizes of material, anywhere from small hardy plank to hardy panel. The house you saw in the previous picture was the house we used the system with to raise all the siding up to the house. The house was 38 foot tall at the eaves, so that worked well. Here we're just removing the lifting arm, dropping it back down to the ground, showing how quick and easy it is to disassemble. Now just putting it back to reinstall it, show you how quick it goes back on. We do have rubber pads inside of it to keep from marring the surface of the scaffolding poles. And as you can see, we can adjust it up and down very easily, so we can either put it on when we start up on the scaffolding, so there's no requirement to install it when the poles go up or anything else. It's just put it on whenever you feel like it, take it off when you want to, left material in between, and it works quickly and simply. This is what the lifting clamp looks like. You see the rubber coated jaws there. We can take we squeeze the handles to open and close the jaws. They're spring loaded so it closes by itself, so it gives a small initial gripping force. We pull on the cable that goes through the handles. That increases the clamping force, so we can lift anything from very light stuff to 4x8 sheets or 4x9 sheets of hardy panel siding. And we can also lift multiple pieces of hardy plank. One of the advantages of this system is that We're lifting pieces of hardy plank that have. One of the advantages of this system is when we're lifting hardy plank that has notches for windows, we can lift it from the end so we don't break it. Here I'm showing the lifting arm, part that slips around the pole. Got the pin that goes in to capture the lifting arm around the pole. We have a small screw at the back side that we tighten up to put a small amount of tension on the lifting arm so that it can't move around the pole while we're using it. And that's really all there is to it. It makes our job safe, quick, and efficient. And we've used it for hoisting up a lot of pieces of siding, and it's worked very well for us. If you have questions, contact us at the